Hi guys, it's Amy from Nail Polish Baby 90 and welcome to today's video. Today I'm here with May favourites. Thought that was the wrong month then, but May favourites. It's 31st of May today, so I'm just filming what I wore in the month of May. So thank you so much to all the feedback from the last time where I included my rewears, which is polishes that I've already worn and swatched, which I was just re-wearing for fun. I do that every month, but I don't normally show them, so I'm going to show them to you again this month. I have got Andy in with me, who may be chatting away to myself in the background. So yeah, let's get going into what I wore in May, and we'll start with the new polishes. I have a few mainstream. The first one is from China Glaze, and this one is called Show 'em Who's Blossom. Now this is just a sage cream colour, and when I picked it up, I kind of just picked it up because it was on sale and it was a green, so I thought okay. But actually on my nails, I thought it was really nice, and a lot of people have commented to me how there's not a lot of sagey green colours out there. So on reflection, I really liked it more when I wore it than actually when I picked it up. I wasn't that excited to wear it. It is a 3-coater. It could be slightly better formula to get it opaque in 2 if I'm being honest, but I liked it. It was a nice cream, nice different colour. So that first one there is Show 'em Who's Blossom by China Glaze. The other mainstream is going to be a yellow from Essie, and this one is called Summer Solstice. Now I pulled this out because Jess Face 90 wore it last month, and it reminded me that I had this and I just hadn't worn it yet. And we actually ordered this at the same time. This was an exclusive to Scandinavia. Every year Essie seemed to come out with a few European collections that are unique to those countries in Europe, which is amazing that they cater not only for the normal seasons, I guess, but they also do different ones for different places. So this is a cream yellow formula, yellow pastel. Actually a really nice formula for a yellow. It did take 3 coats, but I was kind of there in opacity on 2. I just couldn't decide whether for streakiness I needed a 3rd one. So some nails were okay in 2 and some were okay in 3. So overall a really great yellow polish, no complaints whatsoever. So that one there was Essie's Summer Solstice. I don't know if you can even see now. We've kind of got enough for a little ponytail. You can actually look at the camera, say hi. Hi. Yeah. So let's move on to the indies now. So we have 2 from Dolish Polish, and actually towards the start of the month I wore a lot of darker colours, and it was only really when I got round to doing my rewears that I started to get out some of the brighter, more springy summer colours. So like I say, the 2 from Dolish Polish. The first one is called If One Wolf Survives, the Sheep Are Never Safe, and I believe this was a Game of Thrones reference, and it was a polish pickup polish. I didn't really look at it at the time because I normally buy things by theme when I don't watch Game of Thrones. However, so many people spoke about this polish and how amazing it was, I had to grab it. So it is like an indigo purple colour, and then there is some holographic in there and also a bit of a multi-chrome shift. Got completely opaque in 2, and yes, the hype was real. It was really pretty on the nail, which is what I was hoping for. So that one there was Dolish Polish, If One Wolf Survives, the Sheep Are Never Safe. The other Dolish is Stuff and Thangs, and this is a Walking Dead polish. Every year Dolly used to come out with a Walking Dead polish, and this was a couple of years ago now. So yeah, this is a murky browny purple base, but then the glitters in here are like really cool toned. So the glitters are like green to blue flakes. So I thought that was really interesting, like the purpley brown base and then the bright pops of blue and green. Again, in the bottle it didn't look astounding. I wasn't super excited to wear it, but on the nails it was so different and so unique, and I'm really glad I got this. I was kind of just getting them all because I have all of them in that series, and this last one, like I say, I didn't wear it for a while, but I'm really glad that I did. So that one is Stuff and Thangs, and that is also Dolish Polish. I think I wore this one right at the start of the month. This one is Pop Polish, category is, and this is a Drag Race inspired polish. I love RuPaul's Drag Race so much. I actually watched the season 12 finale yesterday. So I put this one on, must have been around the time that I was watching an episode. It is a black base, and then it has a ton of silver holographic glitters in here. Now I will say with this whole Drag Race collection that she has, the ratio of glitter to jelly base is really nice. nice, where they get opaque quick and they don't look chunky, and that is definitely something that's hard to do these days. I think if you get things too glittery, then it just looks too chunky, or you have ones where there's not enough glitter and then it's very sparse. But I do think that the pot polish mixes for these are really great. So that one there was category is. I have one from the brand Quirk, which was a UK indie, unfortunately no longer around, and this is a Harry Potter inspired one, and my friend Becca gave it to me. So this is 3 Turns Should Do It, and it is a really funky mix actually. Another one where in the bottle it kind of looks fine, but on the nail it was really pretty. I wore this over Wisteria by Sally Hansen, and it is shredded purple glitter and then hex glitter in purple and silver. Sorry, someone's just woken up from their nap, so they're having the dummy and they're super clingy. Should I not tell the people about that? No. So like I say, I wore 1 coat of this over Wisteria by Sally Hansen, and it looked really great, and I really love the mixture of shredded and hex in one bottle. So that one there is 3 Turns Should Do It by Quirk Polish. We might as well get the other brand that doesn't exist anymore out of the way. This one is Hair Polish, and this one is Supernova Springs, and it is a black base, and then there is a ton of tiny emerald glitters in here. So a very simple mix, that murky black green base, and then you have all those emerald glitters in here. It did take 3 coats to build up to be completely opaque, and it was opaque in 3. It was nice. I feel like I've got others that are similar to this, and the reason why I normally gravitate towards the hair polishes is because they're normally still, even now 4 or 5 years since they stopped making polish, they are still super unique, but this one wasn't the most unique out of them. There's definitely ones in my collection that are similar to this, but that one was 3 coats of Supernova Springs by Hair Polish. We have 2 from Colours de Carol, and this is a newer brand to me. I think other than these 2 I only own 1 other, and the first one was from Polish Pickup in February, and this is called Double Trouble, and it was based off of a bird. So it is a grey base, and then you have 2 shades of red glitters in here. One is more of a pinky red, and then one more is a true red, and there's also like a soft shimmer in it as well. So I picked this one up because I love the mixture of the 2 reds in the 1 bottle. I thought that was a really funky mixture. However, I would say that I preferred this more in the bottle than on the nail. It looked nice on the nail, it built up really nicely, but just, I'm not a huge fan of greys anyway. I don't have a lot of grey in my collection, so I think that's partly the reason why I was just a bit underwhelmed by it. It was nice, it built up nice, good formula, but it's just not my favourite polish of the month, that's for sure. So that one is Double Trouble by Colours de Carol. The other one is called Roll the Dice, and I got this one in a D-stash, so I'm not sure what collection it came from or anything, but this is a kind of like a robin's egg. It's like Robin's Egg by 90 Lacquers, like its cousin, where there is these multi-chrome flakies in there in a like a robin's egg base, but then there is also a shimmer element to it on top of that, similar to the other one. You have the glitters, but then you also have that shimmer. Now she's being really noisy. Do you mind? She's laughing at me. She doesn't mind at all. It's just, it's me that minds. Yeah, I'm sure. So this one's a really nice formula, 2 coats to get completely opaque, perfect for spring. That one was Roll the Dice by Colours de Carol. We have one from Cirque Colours, and this one is Acid Wash. Now, I've been after this one for a while now. I remember when this first like speckledy collections came out from them and how much everybody loved Acid Wash. It was the one to get. I wore this quite early in the month now. It feels like forever ago. I've just evacuated Andy. She's gone out with my husband now while I finish this up. So like I say, the Cirque Colours one is a blue base, and then there is a ton of little speckles in there, really fine. They're not going to stick to your nail at all. They give you a nice little bit of opacity, and these ones are a grey and a darker blue in there, so you have the Acid Wash denim look. So that is 3 coats of Acid Wash by Cirque Colours. And the last new one for the month is going to be Let It Beetle by KB Shimmer, and I love this. This is a multi-chrome where it goes from like yellow, green, blue, and the shimmer is so real. On my nails it mainly sat in a green limey element normally, and then when you moved your hands you then got the rest of the multi-chrome. I absolutely adored this one. This is another Polish Pickup one as well. I think it was from the same month as the Colours de Carol one. I love this one. It's interesting because we're going to be coming up to Polish Pickup a Rewind, so we'll be seeing what colours brands bring back Can't speak. But that one there was Let It Be Tall by KB Shimmer. On to the rewears that I will go through quickly. The first one that I rewore was a Wingardium Leviosa by Night Owl Lacquer. I love this polish. It's quite new to me. I only got it at the end of last year. It is a purple base with a blue flash, and then you have these enormous opalescent flakies in there. This was an exclusive, which, to be honest, what indies aren't exclusive anymore these days, and I absolutely adored that one. So I pulled that one back out to wear again. I then wore some neons. So the first one that I wore was a Firefly, and you would have seen this in the last time I filmed. I had this on my nails. This is by 90 Lacquer, and it's still available now from last year's summer neons. It's eye-searingly bright. Then I thought I would put on Ready to Rave, and I loved this polish, loved it. And then when I put it on, I was like, why did I love this? The formula is so icky, like honestly. 3 coats and it was a struggle, and I think just when this first came out, the colour was so unique, people put up with a poor formula. But now, like the next one I'm going to show you, we have alternates that are so great. I don't know if I would wear Ready to Rave again. So then I put on Humidity to give myself, by 90, to give myself a nice neon manicure that I knew was going to be a much better formula. And all of these 90 ones you can get, I mean, Perfection maybe 3, but I normally just put on 2 and that's absolutely fine. No white base either, and I didn't wear a white base for Ready to Rave either, by the way. But I love them. So like I say, there's a whole collection available in those neons if you want some. Now, because I'd worn Let It Beetle by KB Shimmer, I thought I would pull out that I had something in my collection that was similar, just to kind of compare. So this one is Poison by Prism Polish, which is a UK brand, and it's a similar kind of component, other than this is just green to blue. There's no real yellow multi-chrome element to it. One of my favourite Poison is one of my favourite Prism polishes. It's a real good one, so I rewore that and enjoyed that. Now behind me you may see I have some boxes, with this one up there as well, with nail polish in, and I have the entire Iceland collection from OPI, and because they're in those boxes I always forget about them because they're not on show or they're not in my drawers. So I had that epiphany that I hadn't looked in there in a while, so I pulled out Turn on the Northern Lights, and this is the standout in that Iceland collection. It's so good. It's a blue base and then it has that unicorn pea shimmer to it where it kind of glows from green to pink. Overall it's really great, and really one that I should have included in my indie versus mainstream video that I put up a few weeks ago because it's astounding. It's so good, so I thought I would pull that one out and wear it again. And the last rewear is the one that I have on my nails today, and this one is Cosmic Confection by Fair Maiden. This is going to be in the video that you just saw, the one before this, so I thought I would pull it out and rewear it because I got it out and I just remembered how much I loved it. So it's a teal base with a ton of little holographic flakies and a pink shimmer, so I got that one out as well. Last but not least, before we let you go, we have one empty, and this is a top coat. This is the Quick Dry Looking Glass top coat by Polish Me Royalty. Polish Me Royalty is a UK brand. It's currently on hiatus. I keep seeing dabblings that she may be coming back, but I have a lot of their polishes and I really like them. But with top coats, as long as it dries fast, that's all that I'm after. So that was a good one, but I'm not currently available at the moment. So thank you all so much for being with me through May. I hope you've enjoyed that. I've been trying to do a bit more on YouTube. I've been doing maybe 2 videos most weeks and trying to experiment a bit more with makeup and things. I've been trying to have a lot more fun with YouTube. Believe it or not, compared to last time's video, this eye look I know might seem a little bit boring. However, I have, but it just hasn't really shown up. Got some glitter on my eyes. I thought I would go for some glitter. It's just not really showing when I sit this far back. So I'm just trying to play around a little bit with different things. So I appreciate all your support. If you don't follow me on Instagram, that will be down below for you. I'll try and post little updates on Insta stories through the weeks and swatches. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe. I hope your May has been good and we are feeling like we are over the peak and some minor normalities are returning, which is great. So I love you all and I will see you soon. Bye.